Olá, meu nome é Dudu Maia e sejam mais uma vez bem-vindos à nossa casa, ao nosso estúdio, a Casa do Som. Hoje vamos ter o privilégio de receber a cantora sueca Kajsa Beijer, acompanhada de Misael Silvestre no piano elétrico.
Two jumps in a week. Bet you think that's pretty clever, don't you, boy? Flying on your motorcycle, watching all the ground beneath you.
A cantora Kajsa Beijer nasceu na Suécia em meio a uma família musical, tocando piano desde os 9 anos de idade. Foi na Suécia que ela começou a cantar e a trabalhar em corais, além de fazer parte do grupo Fluru. Kajsa fez as malas e decidiu viver no Brasil durante um ano, onde estudou música e educação musical na Universidade de Brasilia. Por aqui, a cantora participou de vários projetos ao lado de Renato Vasconcelos, Flavio Venturini e o trio Mesa para Três. Tocando ao seu lado está o pianista Misael Silvestre. Misael começou a tocar piano aos 6 anos de idade e desde então a música tem profunda participação na sua vida e formação. Ele se formou em música pela UNB e participou de concertos com a Orquestra Filarmonica de Brasilia. O pianista também atua como arranjador e produtor musical.
When I first arrived in Brasilia, it was the strike still in UNB, and because I came in September and the semester started again in the beginning of November, so the first month, 1.5 months, I didn't meet that much people. But when the school started, one of the first persons that I met was Misael, because we had had a class together, and then we naturally started to practice together.
He got hair down to his knees. Got to be a joker.
A gente começou a tocar e montar um repertório assim que a gente se conheceu. A gente sentou e ela pegou uma lista de músicas que ela tinha, das coisas que ela já cantava e que ela já... E a gente estava tocando de tudo inicialmente. Inicialmente a gente tocou um pouco de pop, um pouco de jazz, um pouco de... E foi pegando várias músicas que a gente gostava e eu sugeri algumas também. E foi assim que a gente começou a delimitar o que a gente iria tocar. E a gente começou a fazer do nosso jeito, o nosso som, né? A nossa interpretação, que é uma coisa mais calma, mais explorando a voz, né? Deixando mais espaço. A gente gosta desse tipo de som, então a gente começou a trazer esse repertório que a gente gostava para dentro desse estilo.
Come Together is a great tune made of the Beatles that I started to play with when I did a project with Mesa para Três, when they had their project Entra Sem Bater. And that was also the first time I sang it, and I realized that when I singing that it was a great tune. Always heard it, but never sang it. It was nice to have the opportunity to play it, and then I played it also with Orquestra, but in another arrangement, and it's a good tune too, with just voice and piano, because of the groove. It's so natural, and it works good in a duo too.
Here come all flat top, he come grooving up up slowly. He got juju eyeball, he's one holy roller. He got hair down to his knees. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please. He went on shoe shine, he got toe jam football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola. He said, I know you and you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now over me. He back production, he got walrus gumbo, he's got oh no cyber, he's one spinal cracker. He got feet down below his knees, hold you in his armchair, you can feel his disease. Come together right now over me. Come together right now, right now, right now. Come together right now, right now. Come together right now, right now, right now. I almost gave up of the power that I can't explain.
In Sweden, I studied to become a vocal teacher, and there I studied a lot of American music, American popular music, and jazz, soul, pop, a lot of different genres. And in the genre jazz, we also have bossa nova, and I never felt that I knew it, that I knew where bossa nova comes from. So I wanted to experience that and music that you have here in Brazil. So that was one of the biggest purpose why I went here. And yes, I didn't know much about Brazil when I came, and I didn't speak any Portuguese when I came to.
Thoughts of leaving disappear every time I see those.
How music entered my life was through my family. Everyone played something or sang. My mom, my father, my grandparents. Music has always been natural for me in those ways because of my family. And I started practicing music by playing piano when I was 9 years old, and played for some years classical piano. But then I got bored and I wanted to play and sing other music. Because of my big sister that's 10 years older than me, she always listened to a lot of pop and soul, and I always got influenced by her. I listened a lot to Radiohead when I was a teenager because of my brother. He was listening to R.E.M., Radiohead, a lot of similar music bands in that alternative rock genre, and I loved Radiohead. It was fun to pick this Radiohead tune, High and Dry, because I listened to that CD, the bands, a lot that song comes from. But this version that we are doing too is a version made of Jamie Cullum, this jazz pianist and singer who did a great version of this.
killed yourself for recognition. You killed yourself to never, ever stop. You broke another mirror, turning into something you are not. Don't leave me high, don't leave me dry, don't leave me high, don't leave me dry. Try enough in conversation, you will be the one who cannot talk. All your insights fall to pieces, you just sit there wishing you could still make love. They're the ones that hate you when you think you got the world all sussed out. They're the one who spit at you, you will be the one screaming out. Don't leave me high, don't leave me dry, don't leave me high, don't leave me dry. It's the best thing that you ever had, the best thing that you ever had. It's the best thing that you ever had, best thing that you ever had. It's the best thing that you ever had, the best thing that you ever had. It's the best thing that you ever had. Oh, don't leave me high, don't leave me dry, don't leave me high, don't leave me dry, don't you leave me high, don't leave me dry, don't leave me high, don't leave me dry.
A música começou para mim na minha casa, minha família de músicos, né? Meu pai é músico, meu irmão mais velho é músico. A minha irmã, que é mais velha que eu também, estudou música, estudou piano por muito tempo. Então todos eles foram influência para mim. Quando eu nasci, a minha lembrança mais remota tem música nela, entende? Eu comecei a estudar piano aos 6 anos de idade, estudei mais ou menos até uns 10 anos com uma professora particular que era da igreja onde eu frequentava. Ela era professora da escola de música na época também. E ela me dava aula particular de piano e aos 10 anos eu comecei a tocar na igreja, informalmente e tal. E foi engraçado, porque as pessoas da igreja começaram a me chamar para tocar em outras coisas. Ah, vai ter uma festa ali de não sei quem, vamos lá tocar um pouquinho. Ou então, vai ter o casamento da minha filha daqui a um mês, vamos lá tocar. E assim eu comecei a entrar no mundo da música mesmo, profissionalmente, né? Eu comecei a ouvir jazz mais ou menos nessa fase dos 10, 11 anos. Até então, eu tinha estudado só piano erudito, né? E quando eu fui tocar na igreja e aquela coisa toda, eu comecei a ouvir músicas de outros estilos, né? Dos estilos mais contemporâneos, digamos assim. E nessa eu comecei a escutar música pop, comecei a escutar música, por exemplo, eu me lembro de escutar de Mota, de Djavan, muito. E a partir daí eu fui entrando na música mais internacional e até chegar no jazz. E aí eu comecei a escutar Oscar Peterson, comecei a escutar Bill Evans, né, os pianistas que eu gosto muito, Pat Metheny, que é um guitarrista que eu gosto muito.
I feel jazz is my natural music language. With jazz, I can express my feelings, what I think, what I want to say, and it's the most natural thing for me. We picked this masquerade because for me it's a tune that's been with me since high school, but I never played it, never sang it. And when I arrived to Brazil, there was a tune when I was playing with some friends, and they said, "Oh, do you know this? Yes, I know this. Let's do this." And we just started playing this song, and then that song has been with me almost all the gigs I had here in Brasilia. It's made a version made of George Benson, who made that song jazzy, funky, soul-y feeling, and I like that feeling a lot. It's a good tune to play because it has a lot of space of improvisations, and also the lyric brings a lot of emotions for me.
With this lonely game we play, looking for words to say, searching but not finding understanding anyway. We're lost in a masquerade. But afraid to say we're just too far away from being close together from the start. We tried to talk it over, but the words got in the way. We're lost inside this lonely game we play. Thoughts of leaving disappear every time I see those eyes. More blues, I'm gone back home. No more blues.
Here I found a lot of great friends and great collaborations with great musicians, and everyone that I met has a big heart, and everyone is very humble, and I always felt very, very welcome. And as a singer, I got the opportunity to play with different people, different musicians, and record, and that meant a lot to me as a singer today, because I'm not the same singer as I was a year ago or 2 years ago, so it's been an amazing journey, and it's been a great challenge too.
Maravilha, hein, gente? Nossa, foi realmente um prazer poder ter recebido e ouvir a música da Kajsa e do Misael. Gente, muito obrigado pela presença de vocês, eu adorei.
Obrigado a você pela
Espero que vocês voltem em breve, se Deus quiser. E como é de costume, eu sempre toco uma música com os convidados no final. Dessa vez eles escolheram essa linda música de Tom Jobim e Vinícius de Moraes, Chega de Saudade. Vamos lá, então?
No more blues, I'm gone back home. No more blues, I promise no more to roam. Home is where the heart is. The funny part is, my heart's been right here all alone. No more tears and no more sighs. No more fears. I'll say no more goodbyes. If travel beckons me, I swear I'm gonna refuse. I'm gonna settle down, and there'll be no more blues. Every day while I am far away, my thoughts turn homeward, forever homeward. I travel around the world in search of happiness, but all the happiness I found was in my hometown. No more blues, I'm gone back home. No more blues, I'm through it all my wandering. Now I settle down and never roam, and find a man and build a home where we settle down. There be no more blues, nothing but happiness when we settle down. There be no more blues. Every day while I am far away, my thoughts turn homeward, forever homeward. I travel around the world in search of happiness, but all the happiness I found was in my hometown. No more blues, I'm gone back home. No more blues, I'm through it all my wandering. Now I settle down and never roam, and find a man and build a home where we settle down. There be no more blues, nothing but happiness when we settle down. There be no more blues, nothing but happiness when we settle settle down there, be no more blues. We settle down there, be no more blues.
Tchau, meu amor. Boa viagem de volta, tudo de bom, viu?
Muito obrigada.
Valeu, obrigado pela música. Valeu, parceiro. Prazer não. Qualquer coisa, tamo aí, viu? Valeu, gente. Até. Tchau, tchau.
With this lonely game we play.
É isso aí. Estamos encerrando mais uma sessão aqui na Casa do Som. Espero que vocês tenham se divertido tanto quanto a gente e aguardo vocês no próximo programa. Um forte abraço. Até breve.
Searching but not finding, understanding anyway. We're lost in a masquerade. But afraid to say we're just too far away from being close together.